to believe your own thoughts, to believe that what is true for you in your private heart is true for all men, that is genius. Speak your latent conviction, and it shall be the universal sense, for the inmost in due time becomes the outmost, and speak not what men, but what you think. Normally, a man dismisses without notice his thoughts because it is his. In every work of genius we recognize our own rejected thoughts. They come back to us with a certain alienated majesty. They teach us to abide by our spontaneous impression with good human inflexibility than most when the whole cry of voices is on the other side. Too often a stranger will say with masterly good sense precisely what we have thought and felt all the time, and we shall be forced to take with shame our own opinion from another. To avoid this, we must believe 100% in our ideas. We but half express ourselves, and are ashamed of that divine idea which each of us represents. Never be ashamed. Be proud. The confident and successful person does the absolute opposite of this. He gives an independent, genuine verdict. You must court him. He does not court you. Good and bad are but names very readily transferable to that or this. The only right is what is after my constitution. The only wrong is what is against it. I am ashamed to think how easily we capitulate to badges and names, to large societies and dead institutions. Every decent and well-spoken individual affects and sways me more than is right. I ought to go upright and vital and speak the rude truth in all ways. What I must do is all that concerns me, not what the people think. You will always find those who think they know what is your duty, better than you know it. It is easy in the world to live after the world's opinion. It is easy in solitude to live after our own. But the great man is he who in the midst of the crowd keeps with perfect sweetness the independence of solitude. The other terror that scares us from self-trust is our consistency, a reverence for our past act or word, because the eyes of others have no other data for computing our orbit than our past acts, and we are loath to disappoint them. With consistency, the great soul has simply nothing to do. He may as well concern himself with his shadow on the wall. Speak what you think now in hard words, and tomorrow speak what tomorrow thinks in hard words again, though it contradicts everything you said today. Ah, so you shall be sure to be misunderstood. Is it so bad then to be misunderstood? Pythagoras was misunderstood, and Socrates, and Jesus, and Luther, and Copernicus, and Galileo, and Newton, and every pure and wise spirit that ever took flesh. To be great is to be misunderstood. The genuine action will explain itself, and will explain your other genuine actions. Your conformity explains nothing. Act singly, and what you have already done singly will justify you now. Let us never bow and apologize more. A great man is coming to eat at my house. I do not wish to please him. I wish that he should wish to please me. Our housekeeping is mendicant. Our arts, our occupations, our marriages, our religion. We have not chosen, but society has chosen for us. As our religion, our education, our arts look abroad, so does our spirit of society. All men plumb themselves on the improvement of society, and no man improves. Is not a man better than a town? A political victory, a rise of rents, the recovery of your sick, or the return of your absent friend, or some other favorable event, raises your spirits and you think good days are preparing for you. Do not believe it. Nothing can bring you peace but yourself. Nothing can bring you peace but the triumph of principles. I must be myself. I cannot break myself any longer for you, or you. If you can love me for what I am, we shall be the happier. If you cannot, I will still seek to deserve that you should. I will not hide my tastes or aversions. I will so trust that what is deep is holy, that I will do strongly before the sun and the moon whatever in me rejoices me and the heart appoints. If you are noble, I will love you. If you are not, I will not hurt you and myself by hypocritical attentions.